Aloha.
Hello. Serious question. What were we talking about this morning? Lust.
Tell us your thoughts.
I had a thought. I was actually at the gym. No, well, two stories. Yesterday, I was driving and I was just on my way to work to drop something off to my wife, who I love. Don't get angry at me for sharing. But just in all honesty, someone walked across the road and all I saw was just not a person. All I saw was a big set of bustos.
Which is? Boobies.
Sorry, hands on the steering wheel. You show.
Which is boobies.
Yes, and I was like, okay, didn't really notice it, just walking past, whatever. And then, same thing of like, I kind of hate my gym at the moment. I kind of hate where I go to the gym. Not for any particular reason, not because it's not a good place to eat, but I think it's more because of what the people choose to wear. Like it's not a point to go to the gym and just wear shorts. You have to wear shorts that don't even cover your ass.
Like short
Or
shorts.
you have to have your boobies out. Or you have to walk past every man in the gym to go get a weight, rather than, it's like, I'm trying to work out why I just don't get it. And I get it. I used to be like that. I used to want to get my nipples out and, even train topless because I was shredded or whatever. But I just, yes. So it's like, innately, are we lustful? Innately, are we sinful? First of all, Pippe, did you notice the same thing?
I think, before that, I think, like, not just girls, but guys to try to get some sort of...
But I do the same thing. It's not like a girl thing. It's not like I'm looking at a person who's, oh my God, wow, I've never seen them before. It's nothing to do with that. If I see like ex-bodybuilder, but if I see a guy who's jacked and shredded, I'll look and I'm like, oh, he's massive, or good on him, or like, I will look. I'll probably look more intently, not lustfully, but is it a different form of lust because you're looking at it for want of not having it? So I actually did some research, and lust is like the attainment. It's not just about the sexual lust, it's the attainment of things that you don't have, like a want for something that you don't have. So lust, the story I shared is lust in, I guess, a sexual tense, because that's what I noticed the last 2 days. But there's a lust for money, is it a lust for food, or is it more of gouging? I don't know about that one. But there's a lust, you can have a lust for anything. It's a want of something that someone else has in a negative way, I guess. But do you have it? Do you get it? Am I normal?
Yeah, we all do, but also, again, going back to it, it's people looking for approval, or it's just people that want to show off what they've achieved.
But what if it's just people being people? Because before, I would have no problem in wearing a cut sleeve top to like something with friends, but now I don't wear them out of the house. I'll wear a singlet at the gym when it's hot, or at work with you or family, but like if we're on a building site, I wouldn't wear a singlet. And I just, like, it's not in me. It's not because I'm better than someone else. I just wouldn't do it anymore.
I think it's the fact that you've like matured that area, and now you have you respect not just yourself but the others. Because if you think about it, you're just showing your body to other people, and that like all the people would think, oh my god, what is this guy doing? You know, all naked here. Like,
is that sinful?
Like women are gonna feel maybe uncomfortable. Like, oh my god. Some others are gonna be like, oh wow, yummy.
But is that sinful? Because you're tempting other people. So we're kind of focusing on the last side.
I don't think it is. It's more about because you're not doing anything like intentionally. You're just dressing the way you feel comfortable with.
But what if I want to just wear tassels?
Well, that's inappropriate. That
is inappropriate, but some people don't see it as inappropriate because they're a man, for instance. Like, a man is allowed to show their whole chest. What's the difference with a woman? Obviously, they have boobs, and I get it, but essentially their body is like, why am I allowed to show my nipples? And
because I think over the generations, women have been sexualized, and
I want you to get technical with that.
But like, so what you're saying is women should go out shirtless and
no, I'm saying
braless.
We've made that wrong, which I do see it as wrong. But why isn't it wrong for a man? Like, if we go home, it's a 37-degree day. I guarantee if we drive through Mornington, there'll be guys running or walking with their tops off, and there'll be women with their like half naked, like the shortest shorts you've ever seen, or one that I see all the time now. It's not even that bad, but like the oversized jumper, but nothing else. Like nothing else. Like, is it a dress? No, that's not how it was made or is used. So why are you using it that way?
Because they think it's like a fashion thing. Like, I get your point.
But am I wrong? Am I doing something wrong in, like, I don't know how to explain it any other way. There is no intent, but I gather information.
It gets on your way, but it's not like you want to look at it because you want to. It's just, for you, it's not a regular thing anymore, whereas before it used to be.
I think before God and being saved, I intently would look. I would break my neck to look. But now
you don't do it because you know.
But now I still find myself doing the things of the past, not wanting to or not paying attention to them, but I still notice that I do it or I have those thoughts. Like, to have that thought when you're driving past someone and you're driving, but you just see them out of the corner of your eye and you think, oh my God, they're massive. But like, why? I just laughed at myself. I legitimately laughed at myself and went like, yeah, no, that's the evil. And I was like, I don't even know what that thought was, and just pushed it to the side.
Yeah. So I think, years ago, I remember I was at church and someone was preaching about it, like about what we're talking about. And I can't remember the verse the guy was talking about, but he was pretty much saying, yeah, you can just be walking out there and then you see a woman like walking towards you, just wearing very short shorts, like almost naked, you know, and then you can choose not to look at her and then look somewhere else. That's fine, but then the thing is, what makes it a sin is the girl goes past you and then you turn around. You're looking for something else, right? Why are you looking back?
But
what's that gonna do for you? You're just gonna have a picture in your mind. For what?
No, but what if you, like, your inner does it, like, you don't even care. Like, sometimes I see a blur. I'm not even talking about people. Sometimes it's cars. Like, okay, let's change the ball. So we're not looking at the sexual thing. Let's leave that. But lust for a nice car. But it drives past and you're looking at that for wanting. Is it not the same as looking at the other, but we more sexualize it because we know that, like, having sex out of marriage is a sin?
I know what you mean, but I think it's fully different because it's a car. What are you going to do to a car?
No, but like, you innately look like, oh, what was that? But that's what I do with men and women. That's what I do in public. I will literally go, oh, like that, and I'm like, I don't even know why I looked.
Do you think it's because you have not died to the old man inside of you?
No,
Or
because
it's
I'm
just-
new and I know it's wrong. I did it yesterday, and it happened today. Like someone walked in front of me, and I was like, I don't know. I probably shook my head in front of them, and I hope they didn't see it because that's just me. But I probably went like that and just like laughed to myself because I'm like, it just like it's like opening the. It's like the devil trying to prompt you. Do something of the past, and they say that it's like a doorway. So when you like a little bit of sin, if you don't speak about it, repent and admit it, it becomes like a big thing. But I guess that's why I'm asking, is it normal? Because like for that one, do you catch yourself seeing things that you know inside you shouldn't see? One, and then do you lust for other things? Because like a lust for money, like we all want more money. We all would love to be rich. We all would love to, I don't know, drive nice cars and stuff. But that's just a lust for a different.
But is
thing.
it lust for that material stuff? I would call it desire.
Google, because like a negative want is lust. That's how they label it. Whether they just label it so it's. That's it. I don't know, but that's.
I think it's just a sin if it comes to people, women, from us as guys, but to cars, to material stuff.
Okay. What?
I don't know.
You have Instagram. You have social media. So when you're on social media, does something come up and you're like, oh, and they're like half naked because they all are in front of it, and you're like, catch yourself looking and then swipe past? Or
Yeah,
like
it
a male.
used to be like that, you know, and then like you get to the post and you're like, oh, okay, you know, you have to scroll quickly because otherwise you're gonna get, you know, just
beaten by your wife. But yeah, no.
yeah,
No,
that
that's
too.
just
But
the wrong thing.
But
yeah.
also, you're just gonna keep looking at it. You're gonna maybe go into that
thought space.
person's profile, and you're just gonna keep looking for things you shouldn't be looking at. But what I do, and what I used to do, and it doesn't happen anymore, but so say you're scrolling, then boom, you get to the post. I straight away take my eyes off it, go to the three dots, and then say not interested.
I don't even do the not interested, so I just unfollowed everyone. And the reason why I haven't followed anything is because I'm picking the things that Instagram
But no,
shows
it's
me.
not that I'm following anyone. It's just things that
Yeah,
pop up
like
out of
if
nowhere.
if you go to the search bar, like if you go to my search bar, it's half naked men and women everywhere. I know.
But because you've had like a very long history of gym stuff and this and that.
Fitness, that's what it is.
Fitness.
Fitness is sex. It's not.
Is it?
It pretty much is. If you go into it, it's like how you look, and it's not. It's got nothing to do with actually being fit half the time.
Well, I see it differently because I want to be fit. I want to be, you know, a bit bigger and stuff. But I'm not gonna be walking around shirtless and stuff. Not even.
He does all the time. He's a liar.
No, it's
Just
not
for-
true.
Just for me.
At work only. With men.
Okay, but okay, so you're saying
That sounded
yeah, for men. Yeah. Moving on. So, am I like? Was yesterday and today wrong, or am I right in realizing and going, or like, do I just repent and it's done?
You're
Is
right.
it normal? Is it normal? Do you ever catch yourself or see it? Like, I will be 100% transparent. Like, I literally saw massive boobs, had a laugh to myself, and went, "Oh, the devil!" and kept on going. It's not like, "Ooh, I want to go over there," and there was no sinister thought behind it. In the past, I'm sure there would have been, and I'm sure my brain wants to go there. But is that just like what's innately in us? Do you find yourself doing it? Be honest.
Yeah, of course. But then deeply inside, you know, it's not okay to keep looking, to have thoughts about it, and that's why you choose to ignore it and then turn around, you know. That's it. But if you choose to keep looking and then the person goes past and then you go with it, then there's something there.
Funny story, but my wife will probably kill me if she ever watches, because she doesn't watch or listen. But okay, we were working and someone came in, and to them he was good looking. He was massive blue-eyed guy, like solid. He was a good looking dude, but he wasn't like, but to them, a Colombian, they were like, it's a movie star. Yeah. And then the girls were like, oh, he's so good looking. And then I was like, he's not, he just looks normal. Like, he kind of looks like me. No, he was massive. He was a good looking dude. And then they were like, yeah. And then the girls, some were like, yeah, some were like, no. And then he came up and asked for something, and they got like flabbergasted. But have they done something wrong lustfully? Because like they're saying someone's good looking leads to
no, but that's where you have to draw the line. You see, I can see someone right now and I can say, oh wow, she's cute, she's pretty. That's it. That's where I draw the line, you know. That's it.
So you're saying to look and notice is not wrong, but if you don't draw the line, or if you're intently looking so that you remember, or if you're like, you have a thought, everyone has a thought, they're hard to block, but if you act on the thought or continue with that thought, then it becomes wrong.
Yeah, of course. Okay. That's where you fall on sin.
Well, that's where I found it.
But I think
funny.
that's what I say. If you draw the line, then you're preventing from falling down that path.
Yeah, but okay.
Because you can see again. Let me go back to the example. I see this chick. She's pretty. I know. You know. I'm like, oh, she's cute. Done. That's it. Other thing would be, oh, she's cute. Maybe if I keep looking at her, knowing I'm married, if I keep looking at her, maybe she's gonna look back. We're gonna have like a stare game, and then there's gonna be a laugh. There's gonna be a laugh back from me. We're gonna maybe say hello. Things can happen, you know. So that's when you need to draw the line. And the other thing is falling into having to have something with the person. Why can't you be just friends? Why can't you have girlfriends?
No, but I think that, okay, we've really stuck to the lust is just lust. So maybe like the money thing is a different one, because I think it's just, we both think the sexual one is a sin. But like, can you have girlfriend? Okay, so I have a friend that I was friends with before my wife, who I think from her side would think we're still friends, but we are not friends in the sense of like, if she messaged me, I'd say hi, but I'm not gonna step out and message her. I guess because on the other side, like, I don't know how to explain it any other way, but she's in fitness, so she's always half naked or posting, or like, it's not like just platonic friends. It's not like a platonic friends, because she's not extremely ugly and like, I don't know how do you say it. She's not ugly. My friends that I was friends with before, they're not ugly people. So if you're friends with them, are you? But then you're saying that you're only friends with ugly people. No, I think you know like who you can be friends with and it not be a line. Like if they're married, they are partners and it's platonic, but I guess some, you know that they're wrong.
Yeah, well, that's when you need boundaries. That's it. But is the person like messaging you with a second intention?
No, I haven't spoken to him.
Like, okay, say if she was to text you, would she have like another intention other than saying hello? Like, hey, I know you're into fitness, blah blah blah.
I have good looking friends here I used to be friends with when I was single, but like I wouldn't ever go hang out with them by myself, not because we're not just friends, but because it's like they're single I'm married.
And
but
it could lead to something else.
No, I don't think it would lead to something like... It wouldn't lead to something else. I'd never do that to my wife. But I just feel like that's a wrong thing to go hang out one-on-one in a space with a female who's single herself, who probably doesn't but may have other intentions that you don't know about. Like, if you are knowingly putting yourself in those situations, I think you're just opening yourself up to do something wrong. It's like this: if you're at church and you're praying for someone, we always go in doubles, or you always go female to male. I mean, female to female and male to male. Not because of anything sinister, just because anything can come up. Anything can happen.
Really?
Yeah, like...
But that's up to the person. Like, okay, so use the same example. You're praying with another girl.
No, but I think you do the praying side of it is just because it's personal, and you always want the same sex there because they can...
You can relate?
You can address things that the same sex can. Like, if girls can talk about girly stuff and a man's going to talk about men stuff. But if a man talks about man stuff in front of a girl, it becomes a conflict because sometimes they're into... I don't know what I'm doing with my hand.
Yeah, but it's also about being mature about the conversations.
Would you, if a friend of the past who's single, doesn't matter, you had nothing before, you've always been friends for as long as you've known them, there's nothing anymore, you're always going to be friends, but they're single and they call you and they say they want to hang out. Like, if they call me for a coffee, I would go to my wife, do you feel comfortable? It's just a friend. And if she said yes, that's fine. But if, like, would you just go without telling your wife? Would you go spend time with them one-on-one? It's not a date, but you are going to have a coffee with a single person. Is that wrong? So my question was, sorry,
Oh, no, yeah. So, it would be wrong, of course. No, sorry, it is wrong if you go without telling your wife, because then she might think, why is he not telling me he's going to see someone? Or maybe when you get home later, you would say, oh yeah, I met with this person. Then she'd be like, why didn't you tell me?
I know that's wrong.
And my wife does the same, you know, like she goes...
But you're allowed friends of the opposite sex.
Yeah.
But you know whether it's a sinister or good friendship.
Yes, correct. But that's where... So, again, my wife once met up with one of our good friends. He's a male. For me, I see him as just as a friend. Like, I don't feel... what's the word? Attack? No.
Like a comparison, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. And then she said, are you okay with me seeing him, like just the two of us? And I was like, yeah, 100%. Like, I'm secure about, like, sorry, I'm sure that nothing is gonna happen, you know?
Okay, but
I know you're so loyal, nothing will happen. And I trust her to know nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah, but I guess...
But also, hold on.
But you both know him.
Yes, yeah. But also, it's about, like, you not being insecure about yourself, your relationship, and your wife.
No, so that's like to the side, but I guess it's more a lot of my old friends are like half naked all over Instagram kind of friends. Like, they have no revelation that it's wrong to... They're not doing anything really wrong, but they could be putting something else out there that makes other people do wrong.
But are they intentionally doing it?
No,
for other people to fall?
No, I don't think there's intent of like, hey, if I post this person will, I don't know, sin. But I think that, like, that person is that person over there. You're this person here. Yes, you can meet and relate to people who aren't saved and aren't doing perfect things and stuff, but I just feel like even same-sex thing, if you have a friend who's completely on a different path and you're going to hang out with them, like, no, I just went off the lust.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong there.
I don't think there's anything wrong with both ways. I think the original question is still the question of, like, there isn't anything wrong unless you act on it or are sinister, secretive, like you know in your heart whether it's right or wrong.
Yeah, I think that's it. Because even I know, for example, our wives must see guys like, oh yeah, he's cute,
I think
he's good looking, but that's it.
But is it not okay? Do you watch movies with your wife? You can be really honest. Sorry, baby, throwing you under the bus again. But if we watch a movie, she's like, oh, he's good looking. But if I say the same thing, ooh, that Colombian goddess is, what are you doing? You can't say that. So I don't say anything, not because I want to lie, but like, what's the point? So like the thoughts can happen, and then you sit there and you're like, oh, okay.
For us, my wife goes, okay, baby, be honest. Do you think she's hot? She's cute? But then I look at her like, and then she goes, by the way, it's not a tricky question, but you know, deeply inside, it might be a tricky question. And if you say yes, there might be words later. But if you say no, then they'd say, come on, be honest. Because they want to, like, take it out of you.
Yeah, but isn't that lying?
But like, do you actually think the person is good looking?
No, but I don't even think she really asked me, but I never say anything. Like a movie, TV show, person, nothing. The only time where you can comment on whether someone is like, I don't know, there was like a 13 to 15-year-old Colombian girl who was mixed race, and Natalia's like, do you think she's good looking? I'm like, she's a good looking kid, because she wants to have kids and know that our kids will be a mixed race good looking. But that's the only time I'm allowed to say, well, yeah.
What do you mean you're allowed? You can say...
No, I can say it, but I get belted after. Not literally belted, but like, I have to ask God to make my wife forgive me for something I didn't really do.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's more about the intentionality you have within your thoughts and how you approach the questions and the situation, I would say.
Okay, on the same standpoint, if you're watching a movie, every movie we have these days has sex scenes, swearing, drugs, all that kind of stuff. Are you wrong for watching it? Like now, honestly, if there's sex scenes in a movie, my wife covers my eyes and then we fast forward. She gets to watch it, but there's no boobies and stuff.
Nah,
they don't like put a penis on TV.
Nah, not anymore.
No.
But for us, we just skip the scene.
Yeah, but are you wrong for watching it? Like if you put on...
I think it would make you fall into...
Okay, but what if you put on like a comic book movie? Like, do you like comic book movies? I don't know, like Marvel kind of stuff.
Yeah.
All of those are like stupid explosions, swearing, like Deadpool. It's funny, but the whole thing is just drugs.
Yeah. So but the other thing, when we're watching things and there's like a lot of swearing, like swearing and stuff, we feel convicted and we're like, no, there's something wrong with this. We stop. Like we could be dying, to watch it, but if we don't feel okay with it,
yes. So if you're watching a movie, you get convicted. Wakala. Yeah. So if you're watching a movie, what were we talking about?
Yeah, I think Holy Spirit convicts you.
Yeah, but is that
just to stop?
Okay, but sometimes I'm watching and I don't know. Like I don't notice. What's one that's out? What's the Asian, the Korean one? Where they play the game and they play weird games?
Squid Games.
That one.
Nah, no idea.
Well, what about Silo?
What?
Silo.
What's that?
It's on like Apple. It's like they're stuck in a silo and they're like, I don't know, it's like end of world stuff. And there's like, is there killing in it? I think there is. Like they send them out to die. There isn't like blood and gore, but I'm sure they swear. But there's like levels to it. And I guess, yeah, not wanting to watch nothing, but at the same time, that would be cutting yourself of everything of this world. And maybe that'll happen one day, but I'm not there yet.
Yeah, and again, I think it's more like Holy Spirit and discernment that you need to have within you to be able to stop when you know you need to stop. Because you might have a feeling when you're watching it and you're like, oh, what's that? You know? But then you keep watching. But then you just, yeah, you keep watching, you don't realize that's, you know, actually God telling you, hey, stop. There's nothing good there for you.
That is all.